Can somebody tell me what's missing from right there? I know what's missing from right there. You want to know why? I had to get this on camera. Yeah, that just happened. So I was trying to dig it out of the little foam piece there, and that happened. So the good news is life flight's on their way. So what I want you guys to do is just stay tuned through the intro, and I will be right back with you, hopefully without a hook in my finger. Alright guys, so now that moronic behavior is over, hopefully, welcome back to Socially Bearded. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mick, and basically what we do here is we cover everything men's grooming, beard care, skin care, shaving, tips and tricks, just general stuff like that. If that's something you think you might be interested in, then go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment below, drop me a like. Let's talk about it. So today, what we are going to be talking about, obviously, is Copper John's, but we're going to go over his shower products, bar soap, and a beard wash. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's go over the new beard wash first. You've got basically two options. You can get lavender mint, or you can get plain unscented. You can pick that up for $19.95 for an 8-ounce container. And so the ingredients, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm going to hold that up there for a second and I'll read them off to you. It's going to be coconut, sunflower oil, deionized water, glycerin, guar gum, lavender and peppermint essential oils, citric acid, castor oil, rosemary leaf extract, argan oil, and then of course your ionic inland sea minerals. Now, when I bought this wash, I've stated this before, that I don't stray too far from my normal washes, which is not from this company. I don't normally pick up a lot of different washes, and once I find one that I really like, I generally stick with it. But I was pretty excited about this. The beard oil and the butter. It also has the ionic inland sea minerals in it as well, and they've worked out very well for me. So I thought, you know what, let's give that wash a try and just see what happens. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am very, very glad that I did. So the first thing, the wash is a little bit thin. If you can hear that. Now it's not thin like water, but it is thinner than a lot of your good conditioning beard washes out there. But that doesn't really mean anything. So I went to pour a little bit out in my hand, and I got a handful quick, and I was like, oh, okay. So we got a slightly thinner wash, probably like a medium on the wash consistency. It would be a really thick beard oil, but like a medium on consistency for a beard wash. And when I put that in my beard, the lather absolutely just exploded. It was amazing. I was like, wow, it has to be because I use so much. So I wash my beard twice a day. I wash it in the morning, I wash it in the evening. A lot of people are probably going to attack me for that. That's fine. I know I probably don't need it, but that's just what I like to do. That works best with my routine. And I do that 7 days a week. So the next time I went to use it, I just poured a little bit out, like the size of a dime or maybe a nickel. And it done the same thing. It was just like, boom, the lather was just, crazy good. So I was like, wow, I was just really impressed with that. But the actual, does it do its job? Yes, very well. So I generally let a conditioning wash set in my beard for 3 to 5 minutes at nighttime. And then when I wash in the morning, I just put it in, lather it up, and rinse it back out real quick. Just want to kind of get a fresh start for the day, I have a lot better luck styling and stuff like that, but the conditioning aspect of this wash was actually really, really good. You heard it. It's got a lot of different really good oils that we're used to. It's got the sea minerals in it, all that. It doesn't have a lot of hard stripping agents in it, but it did clean. You know, I think the glycerin and maybe the guar gum. I'm not really sure about the guar gum, but the glycerin, you know, that's used in place of like sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, stuff like that from time to time, you know, as your soap, basically. So, you know, with it being right there in the middle, I really think that, you know, that is kind of where you're getting, you know, the light strip. I don't even want to say light strip because it didn't strip my beard, but my beard was clean, you know, if that makes sense. It wasn't squeaky clean, like where if I touched it, it felt like it had removed a layer of the hair, you know. It wasn't nothing like that. But it was really, really good. I was, you know, thoroughly impressed. Now, as far as the scent, I did pick up the lavender mint. I didn't grab the unscented, so I can't speak to it. But the lavender mint, you get that, you know, you get that burst of just like a cool exfoliating type feel on your face. So there's plenty of the peppermint essential oil in there, which I really, really like that. I like peppermint and eucalyptus and stuff like that when I'm shaving my head or when I'm washing my beard, either one. I'm not really crazy about wearing that stuff in the beard all that much, even though I will wear it, but when I'm washing or shaving or something like that, I really, really, you know, enjoy that. So as far as recommending this wash, I really think you have to try this. There is no co-wash for it, but I don't really think that you need it. I know I personally do not need it. I can go a month without putting any kind of a co-wash or a conditioner in my beard, and I'm totally fine. Now, not everybody likes to do that. Not everybody can do that. I totally get it. So, you know, if you want to pair another co-wash with this, or maybe Tyson's got one planned for the future, you know, just hold off, and when you see that, if that's what you like to do, you know, by all means, wait till you see it, go ahead and pick it up then. But as far as just having a good conditioning beard wash that you can use every day, you have absolutely 100% found it right here, especially if Copper John's is a company that you like and you have grown to trust. So now, guys, let's move on to the bar soap. Alright, guys, so for the bar soap, I have just elected to grab one of them. I have this one, and then I have one behind me set up on my display over there, but I have had all their scents, and I have used all of them except for, let me flip that around. Actually, you know what? That's got the scent on it. For wetlands, and then the lemongrass. Those are the only two I haven't used, but your base ingredients for all of Tyson's soap, they are going to be the same. Now, you'll notice with all the different ones down at the end, some of them will have something slightly different. Activated charcoal, or it'll have oatmeal, you know, stuff like that. In there, it's kind of an exfoliant, stuff like that. But real quick, I'm going to throw this up there, and you can see the base ingredients. You can take a freeze frame of it, and I will also read off which ones are the base ingredients. So, let's see if I can get that to focus there. So they are going to be coconut oil, soybean oil, shea butter, water, sodium hydroxide, which is your soap and or lye, and then olive pumice oil, sunflower oil, and then they've all got fragrance in them. Now, again, like I said, some of them have different things in them depending on what kind of soap it is, right? So you have one that has activated charcoal, and then the oats and honey, it has like some oatmeal pieces in it, you know, to kind of help exfoliate, which oatmeal is really good for the skin, you know, anyway. So just keep in mind, you know, if you look at an ingredient list for his soap on different scents, you might see some slight differences in there. Totally fine. It's not going to hurt anything. You know, there's nothing wrong there. It's just depending on, you know, each scent might have something a little bit different in it to, you know, for a different purpose. The activated charcoal is really good for skin. You know, it softens the skin really well, but it also cleans. It cleans extremely, extremely well. It's like a detox, if you will, type thing. So, real quick, that was the ingredients. Also, the price of these soaps. You can pick up any of the bars for $6.95. There are 5 scents that we will go over starting right now. So first, I'll hold up Wetlands. You can take another freeze frame of that if you want. It's going to be amber, vanilla, patchouli. Now, your dark forest is going to be oak moss, aloe, and light floral. Now, your oats and honey, that's pretty self-explanatory right there. That's going to be oats and honey. Now your lemongrass is going to be lavender and sweet lemon, and your orange fields is going to be sweet orange, patchouli, musk, and lemon. So out of them, I'll just tell you now, I really enjoyed all of these scents. Like I said, I did buy 1 bar of each, and I would say probably orange fields so far. Now there's 2 I haven't used, so so far orange fields is going to be my favorite. I absolutely love patchouli, and that's why I actually elected to grab this one instead of that one, because just smelling that, you get a little bit of the patchouli out of it. Oh, and it's so nice. I'm a patchouli head though. I know a lot of guys out there that are not. Now, full disclosure, Tyson does order this soap in. He has stated this, live and on air before, that he leaves that up to the professionals. He is not comfortable, mixing the lye, stuff like that. His family helps him. He has small children that help him. So that's something, that you might not, you really put some thought into it before you decide to make your own soap, especially if you're not using the melt and pour method. If you're actually taking the sodium hydroxide and your coconut oils and all that and saponifying bars of soap. So nobody, please don't fault him for that. There's people have strong opinions on private label and stuff like that, but as far as soap and shower products, I don't think anybody should be faulted for ordering that stuff in, because there are dangerous chemicals involved. If you don't let it cure long enough, it can burn somebody's skin and so on and so forth. So what did this soap do for me? So I'm kind of a bar soap nerd, right? I can generally tell pretty quickly whether a soap is store-bought or whether it's handmade by an artisan. But I'm gonna say on this right here, this is one of the better soaps that I have ever used that come from a private label type situation, or that has been ordered in or purchased outside of being handmade. So wherever he has elected to get this from, he done a really good job. Whoever that is makes a really nice bar soap. It cleans just fine. You can throw this in the beard easily. I wouldn't let it sit in there for no 5 or 10 minutes, but a quick lather, let it sit for 30 seconds, rinse it out. It's a very light strip. All your bar soaps are going to strip to some degree, like I've mentioned before, but as far as it actually just making the beard squeaky clean, you feel like you've done some damage to it, no, not as long as you don't leave it sit in there too long. Longevity on this, I got really close to 3 weeks out of this. Again, I'm a bar soap nerd. I kind of know how to take care of my soaps to, maximize the life of them. I can see where somebody that hasn't had a lot of practice doing that would maybe only get 2 weeks out of this. But, with a little bit of effort, you can get, pretty close to 21 days out of a single bar, which to me is very good. You generally only get numbers like that out of big box store stuff, which for me is absolutely no good. When it comes to what I recommend this soap for you, 100%. This, like I said, this, for something that was ordered in, this is a very good soap. It will have a place in my top soap video. I don't know if I'm gonna do a top 5 or a top 10. I've tried a lot of different brands out there, and there's a lot of different really good brands. So I might go ahead and go from a top 5 to a top 10, and that way, I don't leave anybody out, because a lot of these soaps, probably the first 5 of them, they're probably all going to be even equal as far as how well I like them, how good they are. There's just that many good soaps out there. So I really think I need to do a top 10. That way, I can kind of convey, which companies really need to watch out for when it comes to their soap. So as far as recommending any of the shower products from Copper Johns, guys, I 100%. Tyson has done an excellent job on both of these. If you are looking to get something from Copper Johns, anything, doesn't have to be shower products, go ahead and use code SB10. That'll save you 10%. That is an affiliate code, by the way. And guys, so that's really all I got today. That was the Copper Johns shower products. I appreciate everybody for joining, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and remember to follow me across all social medias.